Plymouth then, that they are, well, seemingly in a tough spot right now. What do you make of them?
Well, yeah, of course, you can't get away from the fact they are in a tough spot, but they fought their way out of that position last season, and the season before they got promoted as well. So they know how to win, and they'll be looking at us, and they'll be looking to puncture our own record, and then get themselves up and running. So understand the challenge ahead. I talked about arrogance and complacency. There has to be no sign of that. I've got to say, I don't think. There won't be from my messages to the players. I don't want it to be an arrogance and a complacency from our supporters as well. We understand the fact that we were in League One for 6 years, a massive football club in League One for 6 years. So we can't afford to be complacent as a club, and the supporters can't. I don't want it. It's going to be 3 or 4-0, and it's just a given. The schedule's been hectic. There's a lot of Thai players out there as well that played Wednesday night that got back early hours of Thursday morning. So we'll need the supporters just as much tomorrow, because there will be a lull in the game where everybody expects us just to turn it on and, it's Plymouth and let's just roll these over. We've got to do the job on the pitch first and foremost, and the supporters have got to help us get through this game on Saturday, because if we take it lightly as a club, then we get hurt, and I don't want us to get hurt.
Vinny Souza, how is he today?
Assessed yesterday and today, so yeah, again, we'll give him as long as we possibly can. So he had a bit of an issue after about 10 minutes in the Sunderland game. Got through the Sunderland game, got through the West Brom game, and as I said after the game, our plan was if it was a situation where it needed to be flagged up by Vinay, he was going to do that, and he did. So we'll see where we are today. But off the back of that, delighted that Tom yet again come on and made a valuable contribution to a big win.
So with Souza then, it clearly doesn't sound that serious, but it's something that might need managing for a period of time, regardless of whether he plays or not.
Yeah, I mean, I've had this conversation with the doctor, and his background and his experience was 2 Olympics, and he was talking about professional athletes not always being absolutely 100%, but having to get out there and do it. We're not going to risk him that puts him in a situation where he's going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. We're not going to be that reckless. There's always parts of the season as well where you potentially, bit of a risk and reward sort of situation. We're not in that stage of the season so far. So, if we have to protect him, we'll protect him. But he wanted to get out there on Sunday, and he wanted to get out there on Wednesday. So the attitude of the player is absolutely spot on. But we'll make a sensible decision.
And just as you mentioned Davis the other day, there were just a few moments where you just saw those touches of kind of Premier League quality, where he's kind of knocking it past 2 and taking them on and setting things up. Yeah. Blaze fans have waited a bit for that.
Yeah, they have. We've had to be patient, and Tom has as well. But we talked at length after the Sunderland game. Didn't get on the pitch against West Brom, but got on the pitch, and yet again. But I'm seeing it every day in training. So he's pushing. So if it is a first start for Tom, then we'll be delighted for Tom and look forward to him. Getting his first start out the way and cracking on. You're right. There was a ball, I think, for Kiefer that that just over it as well. But his vision and the way he wriggles past people and the way he plays and what he sees pictures wise as a midfield player is top draw. So he's going to be a great addition to the group. Obviously, losing Blaster was a blow, but getting Tom back is a big bonus.
Is there a timescale, and forgive me if I've missed this, on Tyrese Campbell? I appreciate it wasn't necessarily seen to be that serious, but is there a
No, it's not that serious. But yet again, the likes of him and Anel was really unfortunate. Last minute of training, he rolled his ankle, which these things happen. So, we know where we are with that swelling. Waiting for the swelling to go down and assess it as well. But yet again, partnership of Suter and the skipper was great. A tough place to go. Alfie's contribution at West Brom, talked about that in the back four. Femi, Alfie, Robbo and Harrison Burrows. I think he's in great nick as well. He's got huge competition breathing down his neck in Sam McCallum and Reece Norrington-Davis as well, but he's producing really good performances. So that young back four that went in against West Brom and did well against arguably one of the top teams in terms of the front four in the division.